Oh, okay.
Hello, Southeast Pennsylvania. We are so excited to have you here with us tonight. It's been a wild year, back to our first in-person tournament since the pandemic started. And we are so grateful that you have been flexible throughout this year, through all the challenges that we've had. And we are excited to get started. So first, I just want to give some thank yous and some shout outs and some introductions. So my name is Allison Emmerich, and I am the regional director, and I am joined this evening with David Trotto, our tournament director, and Steve Kraft and Margot Hillman of the score room. So before we get started, I want to make sure that you all are turning to your parents, your guardians, and your coaches, and you are giving them a big thank you. Give them a high five, a hug, whatever is your style, and thank them for all the time that they've put in to making you get to where you need to go, getting you to your tournament, and doing all that behind the scenes stuff for you. We also want to thank all of your judges. We cannot do this without the judges. I know the coaches have heard me say this like a broken record. I send lots of emails that say, we need our judges, we need our judges. But it is true. We cannot do this without our judges. And we had fantastic teams of judges this year and volunteers at the different info tables that we had across the 3 buildings. And we're really grateful for all of the time and effort that you've put into this. As a side note, if any of you are in need of Act 48 credits, if you don't know what it means, it probably doesn't apply to you. But if you are in need of any Act 48 credits, please reach out to us and we will be sure to help you secure that paperwork that you need. So now I'd like you to all think about your teammates, maybe throw them a little text, get everybody excited because we are about to dive in. And over the course of the evening, feel free to drop things in the comment. You might actually see your name come up on the screen. We want to hear all about the fun times that you've had. Tell us your favorite part of the tournament this year. Tell us about what made this year unique. Feel free to put that in the comments throughout this award ceremony. So I mentioned already that we have David and Steve and Margot joining with us here today. And so I'm going to turn it over right now to Steve, our score room captain, who also, we have royalty here. He's also the state score room captain. So I'm going to turn it over to Steve to just give you a little information about our scoring this year. So Steve, take it away.
Yes, scoring, like everything else this year, was a little bit different. I know people who have been in Odyssey for a while are probably used to getting their raw long-term scores within an hour or so of their performance. But due to a couple of factors, and especially that we didn't want to have a crowd milling around for COVID reasons, we decided that we would email the scores to people. And I hope that worked out for everyone. Hopefully next year we'll be back to actually handing out the raw scores at the problem within an hour or so of your performance.
Great. Thank you so much, Steve. And now I'm going to turn it over to David, our tournament director, and we are going to dive right into our placements for the evening. So David, take it away.
Thank you, Allison. So we're going to I'm going to present third place, then second place, and first place for each problem and division, starting with problem 1, division 1. Just to make sure we understand, first, second, and third place teams will get a medal, and first and second place team will also get a trophy. Then I'll be announcing primary teams, and the teams that placed fourth are advancing to state finals. Oops, sorry, too quickly. And then we're going to announce the OMAR Award. Just to make clear, for every problem division, first and second place advance to state finals. And for third place, I will let you know if you do or if you don't. Some teams who placed third are going to go to state finals. Some teams are not. And as we go through each one, I will let you know. Without further ado, let's move on. Problem 1, escape room. Third place, Quarry Hill Elementary School. Congratulations. This is a non-advancing position. Second place, Bridle Path Elementary School. Congratulations. Allison, I'm waiting for the sound effects of applause coming in the background.
Steve and Margot are just going to have to clap.
Yes, exactly. And first place, Problem 1, Division 1, Montgomery Elementary School, Team A. Congratulations, everyone, in Problem 1, Division 1. Problem 1, Division 2. Third place, advancing to state finals, Penwood Middle School. Second place, William Penn Middle School. And first place, McCall Elementary School. Congratulations, McCall, and everybody else in Problem 1. That is the end of Problem 1. Thank you. Congratulations. Problem 2, Odyssey Reinvention. Division 1, third place, J.P. Liberati Intermediate School. This is an advancing position. This team is moving on to the state finals. Second place, Edgewood Elementary School. And first place, General Nash Elementary School. Congratulations, Problem 2, Division 1. Problem 2, Division 2. First place, Colonial Middle School. Problem 2, Division 3. First place, Pensbury High School. And that's the end of Problem 2. Congratulations to everybody who participated and who placed. Moving on to Problem number 3, Classics. Name here, the musical production. Division 1. Second place, Main Street Elementary School. And first place, Quarry Hill Elementary School. Problem 3, Division 2. Third place, Sandy Run Middle School. This is not an advancing position. Sorry to say. Second place, Colonial Middle School. And first place, Two Rivers Learning Community. And finally, for Problem 3, Division 3, first place, Plymouth White Marsh High School. Let's move on to Problem 4. Matryoshka structure. Division 1, first place, Inglewood Elementary School. Division 2, third place and advancing to state finals, McCall Elementary School. Second place, Peace Valley Chinese Christian. And first place, Pendale Middle School. Problem 4, Division 3, first place, North Penn High School. Congratulations to all the teams in Problem 4. Well done. Let's move on to problem 5. Life is a circus. Division 1, third place, a non-advancing position, Bucks County Montessori Charter School. Second place, Green Knoll Elementary School. And first place, J.P. Liberati Intermediate School. Problem 5, Division 2, third place. This is an advancing position, Colonial Middle School. Second place, Gwyneth Square Elementary School. And first place, William Penn Middle School. Finally, problem 5, Division 3, first place, Pennsbury High School. We have some primary teams. They sent us their photographs in, so we thought we'd include them. Animals are people too, in no particular order because it's a non-competitive. AP Culp Elementary School B, Montgomery Elementary School B, Makefield Elementary School, Quarry Hill Elementary School, Edgewood Elementary, Bridle Path Elementary, Montgomery Elementary School A, North Wales Elementary School, Mary Mother Redeemer Team A and Team B, and Ann Culp Elementary School Team A. There was a nice bunch of primary teams. Hopefully they'll all be following on in future years and become Division 1 teams. Congratulations to all the elementary, to all the primary, I mean. Sorry. Lottery teams. Steve.
Okay, you may have heard we talk about lottery slots to advance to state. That's why some third and this year some fourth place teams get to advance to the states, but not all of them. There are 6 regions in the state, and for a number of years we've had a rule that each region can advance the top 2 teams in each problem in each division to the states. Plus, there are occasionally ties and OMAR Award winners that would not otherwise have advanced. But a few years ago, it was decided that in some problems, especially like problem 1 and problem 4, a lot of the regions, and one in particular, were not filling the slots that they could advance. And this caused, and so we came up with this lottery schedule for 2 reasons. One, to get more teams at the tournament so that the problem captains have more judges and more things to work with, and also just to let more people participate in the state finals. So this year, because there were a lot of lottery slots, because across the state enrollments were down, and in the less popular problems like problem 4, for example, where every team in the state is advancing, there were a lot of extra slots, and these are assigned to the various regions that have more teams in those slots on a random basis. So it's designed to help the tournament run better, and it's also designed to help more teams get a chance to participate at the state level. Problem 5, not many lottery slots. Problems 1 and 2, and also this year 3 and 4, there were a number of lottery slots available. I mean, we didn't even have 2 teams in some divisions, even in some Division 1 problems. It often happens with Division 3. But that's what a lottery slot is, and we hope the teams that are advancing because of this will take advantage of this, learn something about the states, and hopefully come back next year and maybe qualify for a first or a second. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Steve. So now that we have explained the advancing part about the lottery teams, David will review those teams that are advancing. And anyone who is advancing, I know some of you are excited and you're texting me right now. Those of you who are advancing, you will get an advancers packet from me via email. I use the email that the coach has registered the team with. So you will get an advancer packet email from me later this evening or tomorrow morning. So now back to you, David.
Yes, so thank you very much, Steve and Allison. So we've already announced the third place teams that are moving on as a lottery position. We have 2 fourth place teams that are advancing. Let's see who they are. From Problem 1, Division 2. Fourth place, Sandy Run Middle School. Congratulations. And second pick is from Problem 2, Division 1. Fourth place, Eleanor Roosevelt Elementary School. Congratulations to you too.
Great. And now we have a special award to give out. This special award is something called the OMAR Award. And the OMAR Award is not an award that advances you to states, but it does recognize some extraordinary measures that your team has taken. And the way that an OMAR Award is nominated is someone nominates it to the judging team. The board of our Southeast Pennsylvania will review it, and then we take a vote on it. And if the vote passes, then we bestow the OMAR Award. And this year, I'm happy to say that we will be bestowing an OMAR Award on one of the teams. So this OMAR Award is for a team that demonstrated exceptional resilience in the face of a missing team member on the day of the performance. With a lean squad of 3 students, this team put on an entertaining performance despite all of the odds stacked against them. In addition, when a costume change went awry during the performance, which could have potentially stalled the entire show, the team powered through and was able to achieve the milestones they needed throughout the performance. The grit and determination of these 3 team members shone throughout. Let's everyone congratulate our award winner for the OMAR Award this year. Problem 5, Division 2, Radnor Middle School. So David is now going to tell you about what's going to happen next and how you can get your trophies. So I will turn it back over to David.
Thank you. As I did last year, in the next few weeks, I would plan to come and visit each school or school district. Some school districts, like North Penn, had one award show in the parking lot for all of their teams. Some others, some school districts where there's only one team or 2 teams, that obviously slightly different. But I would like to come and visit each of you with some of the other volunteers, like Allison and Steve, whoever is available on that day, to hand out the medals and the trophies. If you're planning an OM event, like a performance at assembly, let me know in advance, and if I can make it, and if I have the trophies and medals available at that time, I will drop by and participate and give you your awards and your medals in front of the entire school. Whilst we mentioned that, I don't know how many schools do this. I know some schools in Pennsbury School District do this. The teams bring back their performance to their school and show it to the entire school. They work with a school principal, and at one of the morning assemblies, they bring all their props in, and without any judging and without any stress, they get to do it all over again in front of their friends. And that's a great way of advertising our program and getting other kids interested in doing Odyssey of the Mind in future years, because they see you doing it and say, "Oh, that kid can do it. I can do it too." And that way we get more students at your school interested in doing it in future years, and the message gets out to other schools as well in that way. So if you don't do it, maybe you want to think about it and suggest it. We're always trying to get ourselves in front of your entire school if possible. So let me know. If not, it'll be, about a month before I have all the medals and trophies ready for you, and then I'll be able to come around. Thank you very much.
In addition to the trophies, we had a question about primary teams, and we do have ribbons for primary teams. So participants in primary are also eligible to coordinate these with David. And
Exactly.
the other thing that we like to do is we have a gift to any of our seniors. So if we have senior members of Odyssey teams who will be graduating and going on to college, or not going on to college, but graduating from the high school, we do have an Odyssey of the Mind pin that we would like to gift you, and we gift those at the award ceremonies as well.
And we're talking about high school seniors.
Correct. High school seniors. Wonderful. Well, we have come to the end of our presentation for today. We hope that you all have had a great year. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to text me or to email me. We are looking forward to seeing you at States and to seeing you in years to come. And if you want to know how you can continue to stay involved in this program, maybe you're graduating, maybe you are a parent who would like to get more involved, we are always looking for volunteers. We have open board positions. We are looking for assistant problem captains. We look for volunteers for the day of. We have a lot of different opportunities for you. So please do not hesitate to reach out to me, and we can discuss a little further. We're also always looking for venues to host us. We look for venues to host us for our coaches training, our judges training, and our tournament, and hopefully next year also our award ceremony will be in person again. So reach out to us with any of those. And on that note, I want to give a special shout out to MMR, who was really great working with us this year in getting us an on-site judges training location. So thank you all so much for everything that you've done to make this program happen, and we look forward to seeing you in the future.
Allison, one more thing. You're talking about looking for a space for awards. This slide from Sandy Run Middle School came to mind. Here's a gym that on the small side, but we could use it for an award ceremony if it was available. And I think you guys have a brand new buildings, or at least it looks like on the website. Any school that has a facility like this, talk to us. Let us know if we can talk to the person in your school who is in charge of Odyssey of the Mind. It's either the principal, or sometimes it's the person in charge of library, or some other program like that. But let us talk to them and see if we can get in and take a look at what facilities you have and whether they're open to renting them to us. That's what we're looking for.
We would very much like to be able to announce next year's tournament before the end of the school year, because that's better for everyone. It gives teams a chance to plan. They know that where they're going to be going and so forth. One other thing, I don't think you mentioned, Allie, the full scores will be posted on the website probably within the next hour.
Yes, we will get those scores up, and we'll get a link to it on our Facebook page as well. All right. Well, thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening, and we will see many of you at States.